Hello and welcome again to Tutorial France, a series of videos about Europa Universalis 4 by Paradox Interactive. We're trying to give a relatively newcomer to the game's perspective. Well, I'm not a newcomer, a perspective that's useful for a newcomer to the game. So there's more extended discussion of mechanics than you might see in a lot of other Let's Play videos, and also just focusing on strategy and how I make decisions. So we left off last episode about to start a war with Provence, something that Burgundy conveniently did beforehand and has wiped out quite a bit of their army, or at least weakened it. And we want to actually get into this war before Brittany joins in and before any of the sieging starts so that we have a good chance of getting good sieges. So, one thing I missed in the last episode, I thought the English Navy was docked up somewhere on the east side of England itself. It's actually down here. So, and they're busy offloading troops. Offloading troops over here. Sure, great. So, yeah, so we're going to declare the war over Maine almost certainly, because Maine doesn't have a fort. We can siege it down almost immediately, and we'll probably actually go attack here and then send one person over to take Maine. So let's do it. Declare war. Everybody will join. It's not surprising. England is really over their heads, but we're their rivals, so they're almost certainly going to help, and it's a defensive war. So yeah, you can see they've got quite a bit of war exhaustion, and their manpower is low, and they're already in debt. And they're already got Burgundy sieging the provinces, probably Calais. But they'll join anyway. Savoy doesn't really have any reason not to be in the war. They have a little bit of war exhaustion, but not too much. We won't get any allies. Obviously, Savoy is their ally, so we weren't even eligible. Castile, we just fought an offensive war with. They would have come if it wasn't for that. Austria is not willing to because Austria likes Provence for some reason. I'm just glad that Austria is not an ally of them. So we don't need Austria anyway, and even if Austria could have come, we would have reserved them for when we attack Burgundy, because we don't want to get a 10-year penalty of not willing to join a French offensive war until 10 years from now. So we'll leave that alone and do it without friends. And we said Maine, right? Take Maine. Maine shall be mine. Navarre. Oh, Navarre joined us. Lorraine must join Provence, and then the calls will go out to the rest of the people. I loaded back into the game, so we've got this stupid unrest thing because our religious tolerance hasn't come in, but it's meaningless. It won't actually happen. So let's go ahead and put our one and only general on here. Go over there and kill that army. Let's take these guys over here and kill that army, and let's take these guys let's just take these guys and leave them right where they're at. And let's see. I now have a vassal that I can basically influence in certain ways. So I've told him I want him to attach to this army for now, mostly because it's over in the danger area, and I want that to be strong and able to take on. And I basically also want it to have a free leader. Navarro will get a leader. They almost always do when they get to go to war. It's not very big. It only has two troops, but yeah, 2 troops is better than no troops. And I want to make Navarre actually, pretty much always link up with me. So I'm going to go to the subjects panel, which is the kingdom menu, that's the shield, and then the far right tab. And I can go to one of these, I think, somewhere. Military focus for subjects, yes. So I want Navarre to be supportive, so they will attach to me and not do independent operations on their own. I can't do that with sort of ordinary allies, but people that are my vassals or my personal union partners, I can tell them how I want them to behave. So let's do that. Alright, and I'm going to slow down to speed 2 for war. And what do I want to do with my ships? I do not want my ships to be patrolling trade during a war. That would be silly. Yeah, sure, we can blockade. We're right there. We might as well blockade England a little bit. England joined the war, and so did Savoy. So Provence just raised a troop in Maine. That's kind of annoying, but what can I do about that? Not much. Okay, the Provençal fleet is coming out. They're probably going to come around and try to attack me or something, because they didn't feel like they could take Burgundy, but they can feel like they can take me. I don't know. Okay, guy back from Provence. You'll notice our claim generation takes much longer now that a war started. It doesn't stop, and I can't begin any new ones, but it was going to take 365 days. It's 244 days in, and it is 44%, and it's going to take at least 450 days or something, so it's considerably longer when there's a war going on. But I think that it'll take us that long to win the war that it was worth doing that anyway. Meanwhile, the King of Aragon died, which was succeeded by another king of Aragon. And Naples is in a personal union, so it's the same king, so that's why you see two of them. Sometimes when that happens, the personal union can get dissolved. It did not in this case, probably because they have high prestige. Yeah, it only really dissolves if there's low prestige. So what do I want to do with that diplomat exactly? What do I want to do with that diplomat? I'm already doing that. I don't care about that. Who do I want for long-term allies in this game? I might want to cultivate Poland as an ally. I'm more interested in this area down here. How about Florence? They may get into trouble, but what the heck? It's something to do with my extra diplomat. I probably have more diplomats than actually, I definitely have more diplomats than I need right now. So I kind of, don't really have anything good to do with all of them. Alright, so this battle is going well, mostly because we just vastly outnumber the enemy. Savoy's not even going to bother to come reinforce. They're just going to turn around and go back to where they came from. Where are we being blockaded? Oh, Provence decided to blockade us down here. I'm mostly just going to have to live with that, I think, because... Oh, here come the English fleet backwards. Again, Castile serving as a nice little, spy eye for me. So they're coming back. They didn't bother to offload. They turned around and came back up here, probably because they decided they had to fight me. So I'm actually going to take this set of ships. What's going on? They're going to the Straits of... They are in the Straits of Dover. They probably went back into Picardy to repair or something. I'd like to take this set of ships around to Côte d'Argent because I want a convenient... No, I lied. Let's go to Straits of Dover also. I'd like a convenient port to retreat to if I get into a naval battle, which I almost certainly will because England's coming back around. So, yeah. I'll have to keep an eye on England's fleet. But the land battles are going well. We're going to crush this stack. We're going to crush this stack. This stack may retreat. This stack will almost certainly just die. I guess it is a 6 stack, so maybe not. We rolled pretty well. We're still in the fire phase over here, so they haven't really started dying yet. And we might still be in the fire phase here as well. Let's see what happens. We rolled really badly in the shock phase, and we're attacking hills, and we're attacking across the river crossing. So that part's not good. Here we are attacking into woods. We have an advantage because our general's better, but they roll better. But we still won, I think. Yeah, Battle of Anjou, they lost everything. We lost 310 men. I can live with that. Even though one person cannot conduct the siege alone, I'm actually going to leave a single regiment behind you. And we're going to go attack Maine to make sure that I end up with that army, and then I'll balance the armies out between them when I have that chance. Right, so in this war, I've got a number of objectives. One of the objectives is to claim some of this territory before the enemy gets to it. I also want to get as much war score in this war as possible. I'd like to get it all the way to 100 if possible, which means I'm going to need to be knocking some people out of the wars. So my next objective after getting the territory that is the ticking war score, which I covered in the last war. If you hadn't seen that, one province, the province that I declared for, as soon as I take that, I start getting a ticking value towards my war score a month. So aside from sort of getting the land that I need right off the bat to prevent other people from taking it, I'm then actually not going to worry about the rest of Provence. I'm going to try to focus on knocking the rest of the other participants. I'm going to try to knock Savoy and England out of this war. I think that's just it, Savoy and England, and Lorraine, but Lorraine will get full sieged at some point. So yeah, England and Savoy will be my next target. So that's going to be interesting. I may have missed my window to get a army over to England. What is their enthusiasm? It's going to be high because the war just started. Yeah, it's almost all due to the length of the war because their military strength's terrible. And they've got war exhaustion. So yeah, let's just continue letting it run. Let's let this battle finish. We won the Battle of Provence. We lost a few more men, but we killed more. So that's good. It's very good. Don't really need to take Provence right now. Our navies have arrived. And we'll just kind of hang out there for the moment. So I could push into Savoy. I really don't like attacking into mountains, particularly, but I do vastly outnumber them. I'd kind of like a general. Dude, Navarra probably had their maintenance down and is waiting for it to get full before they come assist. So probably what I'm going to do is... No, never mind. I need to siege these first. I was thinking about withdrawing this general and using him over here, but I don't think that really makes a lot of sense right now. I think we'll just let Savoy make the next move on the Eastern Front and focus on trying to get England... Get these two besieged and then get England out of it. Yeah, England's declaring a war or a trade embargo against us. I guess we don't have a truce anymore, so we can do that. Just looted a fractional amount of money and reinforced some troops. And what's going on here? A regency in Clemson. No, we don't care. More stuff in the Muslim world. Battle of Maine. That wasn't much of a battle. Okay, so now we're going to do this in reverse now. Select the army again. Leave behind... No, other way around. We want to leave behind 2 guys. Select this unit and take it back over here. Yep, because we want the siege general at the siege. This one we can take automatically without having anything to worry about. So let's do that. And we arrived at Anjou. We can merge that army back together again. And you can see we've got a 42% chance of winning the siege. We don't have that stupid... It's a coastal province not being blockaded because it's not a coastal province, so we just have to deal with the fort. So this will actually fall relatively quickly for sieges at this stage of the game when you don't have cannons. You can see Navarra is actually heading over to join our stack that we asked it to join now. So we'll wait for them to show up. They didn't roll a very good general, but it's better than the no general at all we have. Aragon and Florence are now allied. And we now are fighting a battle. They've got 2 light ships against our amassed fleet. I think that's going to go very well for us. Yeah, see, that didn't last very long. So, yes, France just won a naval battle against England. Shocking. We don't know where the English fleet went. They're probably somewhere. They might be up here. I wasn't watching them closely. They could have turned around again and gone back down here. I don't know, but I think they're probably either cutting across this spot or in the coast of Brittany. So we should expect to see them soon. If they were coming, that was really, really silly of them to waste 2 of their trade ships. They should have waited until the big ships were close and done it then. But, oh well, there's no accounting for bad AI. Keep going here. Looks like Lorraine is getting beat up by somebody because they're retreating, probably by Burgundian armies in some way, shape, or form. Burgundy is sieging Barrois, but I don't know that there's much I could have done about that, other than attack first. But this is totally way more advantageous to have Burgundy kill their armies before I got involved. So we have now taken Maine, which is the war goal. Yes, it is. It hasn't ticked up yet because we haven't had a month yet, but we now have Maine. There's no point in leaving that army isolated by itself and in danger, so we'll send it to join the troops at Anjou. Oh, what's going on here? These guys are going to Lyonnais. Lyonnais is hills. Can I get there first? 21st September, 19th September. I can't get there first. I think we'll wait. I could probably win that battle, but I'd really rather not fight in the hills. With that, I'm going to wait for this guy to get here, and then we'll take the bigger army up and crush them that way. Alright. Keep on going. Looking for the... There's the English Navy. Where is it going? Where is it going? I can't see it. Yep. Savoy has decided that besieging Lyonnais is a good idea. That's fine. I mean, it's hills, but I'd rather fight them in the hills than fight them in the mountains. So, and I'd have to kill them at some point. Is this too crowded to... Yeah, I can't have that. Okay, so fine. Forget that. We'll go to Languedoc, link up with... You're not supposed to leave! I'm trying to link up with you, silly. Well, I can't resist that. I mean, come on, really? You're going to send one guy by itself? Do some of these have their attached to me set? No. Where are you going? Where are you going, Navarra? I told you to link up with me. How about if you link up with this one? Will you do that? Oh, looks like they will do that. They may not like this army because it's too big. Alright, well, let's go ahead and push in here and kill this army since the bulk of their army is out of the way. Yeah, I'm going to be fighting in the mountains, but I'm also going to be fighting with overwhelming force. Did we ever find the English Navy? It's still chilling in here. I wouldn't be surprised to get snuck up on with a naval battle. Okay, so our army was so big, and that army was so weak that we just insta-stack wiped it. It wasn't even a battle, which is really, really quite good for us. We'll go ahead and... That's not a very useful province to siege because it doesn't have a fort, but we'll go ahead and take it, and then we'll move down to Cuneo and start sieging up Cuneo. Well, Savoy is their other major fort, but I can't get there because Brabant has jumped in. It is Brabant? Yes. Yes, it is. Alright, do I want to send these 13 guys over there? I do, but I want to reinforce it first. So give me... what is the supply limits here? It's only 14. Well, that's irritating. Do we have 15? Charolais? 19, but I doubt these guys are going to give me access. Even though we're fighting... Oh, they will. At war with neighboring rival, yes. Okay. Wait, which one's their rival that I'm at war with? Savoy. Burgundy's rival to Savoy. Okay. Great. Come back from Florence, and I'll get military access. Charolais has 19, so I can send 6 guys. I'll just send 5. That'll be enough. Because 13 to 7 is not sufficiently in my favor. I'd like to make it even more in my favor. Right to here. To there. No. There. There. Yeah, that's ridiculous. We'll just wait for the military access. And he's back. Yes, please. That will temporarily cost me some diplo points, but I'm not worried about it. Okay, so we can now go to Charolais. And I think to Charolais... Now Charolais does have a river crossing. But they have no maneuver, and my borrowed general from Navarra does have maneuver, so we'll maneuver around the river crossing anyway. Great. I don't want to take a +3 penalty when attacking an army in the hill, or yeah, an army in the hills. Okay. You guys will almost certainly be gone from Auvergne by the time I get there. 23rd. Yeah, totally. That'll be fine. We'll wait for all these troops to marshal in Charolais, and then we'll go in and attack Lyonnais. Probably wipe out the Savoy stack, or at least force it to retreat. How's Anjou doing? We have gotten 2 points, but not busted the walls yet. Stuff going on in the Muslim world we don't care about. Sweden going to war with Livonian Order. That's interesting. That's this group up here. Wonder why. Oh, because Livonian Order is weak and occupied by Poland. Yeah, this Polish Teutonic Order war never goes very well for the Teutonic Order. It's a very common war again because Poland wants that land. Supply shortage, water shortage. France occupied Piedmont. Never would have guessed. Can I get to Dauphiné before they leave? Nope. So I'm going to be fighting 8 up here instead of 7. Oh well, go to Cuneo instead. Alright, group up, go. Mantua set Milan as a rival. They're right next to each other, so that's not a big surprise. I have a diplomat free. I think I'll just leave him free for the moment, because I want to cancel this military access as soon as I don't need it. Yep, we've got an army in Cuneo sieging. And again, it's sieging something that is not adjacent to the coast, so we don't have to worry about that stupid camp blockade thing. That won't be such a big deal when we actually have a navy that can fight. Although our navy has not even been attacked yet. We don't quite know where England went. I'm not entirely sure where England went. But if they want to stay out of this while I knock Savoy out of the war, I'm not going to complain too much. Yeah, we're losing quite a bit here because it's hills. Yeah, see, we didn't take the river crossing penalty because Sancho du Aguirre is better than the general that maneuver. We're weaker at fire, but better at shock, and shock's more important, so that's good. Yeah, there. What happened here? Oh, and Milan and Holland and Burgundy decided to come help, just in case we needed any, which we don't, really. Vassalage in the Muslim world that we don't care about. And we did not stack wipe in Milan or Lyonnais, but we did kill almost 3 times more than we lost. And we'll just go ahead and leave 5 guys behind because of supply limit problems, and head to Dauphiné. And I don't know where they're retreating from there. They're probably retreating to one of these 3 provinces. But until we see which one, I can't know where to send my troops. Alright, here's a battle. Oh no, it's their trade fleet again. That's not a good idea to attack us piecemeal, England. But hey, if you want to do it, I'm not going to stop you. Let's take a look at... I think... This is where there's a lot of things going on and we want to watch multiple things. Yeah, this battle's complete walkover. Army Royale arrived in Dauphiné. We still don't know where they're going. They could be going to any of these 3 provinces. They're going to Provence. Great. We'll go to Provence. Will we get there before the end of the month and they get a recovery tick? We will. We will still have to fight this one troop that actually has morale. But that's okay. We've got 14 men. Our 10,000, that's actually 13. 13,000 if you count the most of the 1,000 that we have some losses in it. So yeah, this is going pretty well so far. We've got 5% war score already, most of it from battles. We've claimed 2 provinces that we don't really, it's not really that interesting strategically. I mean, obviously Maine is the war goal, so that is. But we're really waiting for the siege of Anjou to fall, and we're waiting for Cuneo also, which will take a bit longer. We'll move our siege leader over there as soon as they finish up here. And the entire English trade fleet just got crushed. And since they have no money, they're unlikely to be able to reinforce that. Okay, here's the main English fleet coming to Straits of Dover. So we're going to have to pay really close attention to this naval battle that's coming up. Have we taken any damage? We've taken some, but not a whole lot. And our trade ships have taken more. I don't really care if we lose our trade ships that much. They're not doing really anything that useful. So, yeah, I think we're waiting for this army to reach there. We were waiting on 2 sieges, which don't matter. And then we have to pay attention to this battle. And we may need to give our troops a retreat order. So we do outnumber them. They have 6 heavies, which is very concerning. But if we can sink some of those, or even if we can just sink their massive transport fleet, that will be good. We don't have a lot of morale, and we have no leader. Is Burgundy participating in this? No, Burgundy stopped up. That's unfortunate. It'd be nice if Burgundy had their 2 heavies out here too. That would make it a little more even. So we're almost certainly going to lose this battle, but we'll do some damage and retreat when it's time. What's going on? Austria is now willing to join the war. What changed, Austria? Well, anyway, we don't care. We want to reserve them to fight Burgundy in a bit here. So let's see. I rolled terribly, so did they. Do we have any ships dead yet? Have we killed any ships yet? Let's see, they had 18 when they started. Yeah, so nobody's lost anything yet. And we don't have anything that's close. So I'm monitoring my ships to see when one gets too low. I'll retreat the group. So see, this galley may die first. I may let a galley or 2 die simply because galleys, you saw how long it took us, how cheap they were, and their purpose here is to be sort of fodder. So in the meantime, this battle in Provence we won. We stack wiped the rest of Savoy's troops and killed just a random Provence troop that was there. So I think we're actually, where's this guy going? He's going to Dauphiné. So we're gonna, well, we gotta wait 1 day. And then we're gonna send, oh, Dauphiné. We're gonna try to hunt down this little Savoy guy. We don't want them to build their forces back up. I don't know what exactly he's doing with it, Probably nothing useful. Yeah, Burgundy's finished off sieging Lorraine. Provence is basically, dead because they got too many people attacking him at the same time. Yeah, they're already close to wanting out of the war. Oh, Savoy. No, I gotta get Savoy to low. Yeah, once I get Savoy to low, they'll leave the war. I don't have enough war score against them, I don't think. Yeah, I've got nothing, right? One war score against Savoy. Yeah, I need more than that if they're still medium. Right, so this naval battle. I definitely do not want the heavies to get killed, and that one's about to. I might need to let that happen. I don't think so. Let's take them both and retreat. Oh, good, they can fight Holland. Great. Sounds good to me. So we'll wait for our ships to repair, and then we'll push them back out and see what's going on. That's unfortunate because it means we're going to have a harder time getting to England, but we'll make something work. Okay, so both of our ships have successfully retreated. I actually want... Oh, we did lose a galley. That's all we lost, I think. Let's check. Yeah. Alright, let's build a new galley. Same spot, sure. And I'm actually going to separate out the heavies as their own fleet, because they're more valuable, and I want to be able to retreat just them and leave the others alone. So yeah, our heavies got pretty damaged. And we're still being blockaded down here. Yeah, we're definitely not the world's most formidable naval power at this point. But, at least we're not keeping them completely docked up in port all war, so it's an improvement. Yeah, there went those Savoy troops. At this point, looks like Holland lost. And England did not take any damage. Or, they didn't lose any ships. They presumably have some damage. Barks are mostly okay. Our galleys aren't too bad, other than the one that got sunk. Sure, single guy you can pick off. Do it. Ah, disease outbreak. Too many diplomatic relations. That means we need to cancel this military access. So we just needed it temporarily to attack Lyonnais. This siege of Anjou is going well. We should be taking it shortly. I may go ahead and siege Dragoon. No, you've got guys here trying to take my province back. We're not going to let you do that. I'm not entirely sure where Burgundy... Oh yeah, Burgundy's coming down here to siege some of the provinces that I'm not getting. I don't actually care. I don't want anything from Savoy. I just want them to go away. So as soon as their enthusiasm goes down to low, or as soon as I siege Cuneo, they'll be out of the war. Alright. We stack wiped that, and then back down to Provence. You keep building these little guys. Really, this is a fault of the AI. It should recognize when all that it's going to accomplish by building little guys is just feed me more victories, and stop doing it and basically just say, okay, fine, you've won. Let me out of this war. But it doesn't do that. Lorraine really wants out of the war. Well, you're a vassal, and I can't let you out. Provence is not ready, and I don't have anywhere near enough war score against them. Savoy is... What is with Savoy? They're at medium, but they're still pretty high medium. Hey, Brittany declared war against Provence. I didn't see that coming. This is why we took those two provinces first. We won that battle. Let's go to Nice. No. I can't reach Nice, apparently. I can't reach Nice because this adjacent fort doesn't let me do it. And we just picked up a claim on Barrois, which is probably not going to be useful because Burgundy will take it. Well, it'll still be useful because it'll be our claim against Burgundy. So there is that. Let's work on Scotland some. We might want them as an ally against England at some point, so sure. 14%, defenders desert, 35% chance. Serbia and Florence are rivals. Brittany wants military access. Sure, whatever, but Brittany, it's not like it's going to do you any good. Alright, how's our fleet repair going? Not good. All the way to full. All the way to full. So, if necessary, I could arrange to temporarily defend the Straits of Dover with my galleys. We may do that at some point, but I don't have an army ready to go across right now anyway. So we will just wait. We occupied Dragui, whatever it is, more or less just for the heck of it. We'll do some looting there, hopefully. Our treasury seems okay. I think that's mostly positive because of loot. Yeah, it is. But that's okay. Probably looted out Anjou. Yep, long gone. And how close are we to... Yeah, we're maxed on our siege progress, so that should fall in a couple months. Just gotta wait for the roll to be good. Oh, now the Papal States are fighting. Right? Because Brittany is in 3 wars. They're at war with everybody nearby. Yeah, that's Brittany, or Provence is almost certainly going to cease to exist after this war. Or after all of these wars. Aragon, I guess. Gotta do something with that diplomat, and I don't try to get too creative during war. This army's surrounded and can't go anywhere. So that'll work for me. Alright, Siege of Anjou over. Actually, no, we don't want to do that. Oop, what we want to do is reassign our leader over here. Leaders instantly teleport, but they can only between units in friendly territory. So because I control both these provinces, they're both considered friendly territory. I can't teleport him to here because that's not friendly territory. So I brought him here. I'm going to... Where did the guys go? Where did Navarra's... They went home. No, those are their boats. Where did your troops go, Navarra? I missed them. Maybe they got killed. I don't know. I don't need them right now anyway. So... Sure, you can attach to this unit still. So I'm going to do the same thing I did before, where I grab the leader, don't need to attach the leader, and walk him over one province to join the siege. Oh, yay! I was about to go do that, but Brittany beat me to it. Alright, so this war is going to take, I think, enough time that I'll need to break this into sections. So let's go ahead and end it here. We've successfully sieged up the target provinces, and we mostly, Provence is basically out of this war between me and Burgundy. Savoy is pretty much sieged up as well. We just need to wait for Cuneo to fall, and we should be able to get them out. We can actually check real quick and see. Savoy will not accept a white peace. All I want is a white peace. They're pretty close, actually. Once I've done with that, I'll shift my focus over to England. England will almost certainly not take a white peace. Yeah, they're not even close, because we haven't done anything to them right now. They just have a little bit of, well, they don't have much military strength, and they have a lot of war exhaustion. Alright, well, thank you all for watching. Have a nice day.